Is this time for Speak Now? Because Taylor has officially shaken off this subpoena in the whole It Ends With Us Blake Lively saga. And if you're wondering, is this a good thing for Taylor? Is this a good thing for Blake? Who is this good for? We have Deadline to thank. Part of the reason the summons was dropped was because details that the Brian Friedman represented Baldoni and Cruz sought were provided. He hears. Which I kind of love that as a new allegedly. Like, Diddy's done these things, I hear. And it's interesting because obviously Lively's camp also responded saying like this was a very good thing. But again, if someone is like relentlessly pursuing something against you, they bring or subpoena someone who is in your court in theory, and then they retract the subpoena because they've gotten the information they needed, I'm not entirely sure that's a good thing. So the reason why this feels like a really interesting moment, really significant turning point for this whole lawsuit is because of the planet Saturn. So Saturn is literally about to leave Pisces, like in a couple of days, May 24th. Saturn officially switches signs into Aries. It's kind of a big fucking deal. It's a big fucking deal for Blake because she's got this North Node in Aries. And the North Node is where we are looking to evolve into, where we're looking to learn some things from. And again, Saturn can kind of bring like a maturity, limitation. And this is all happening in Blake's 9th house of legal affairs. But it's also really a house about confidence. And again, Saturn has been in Pisces since March 2023. Actually, if you think about it, the start of It Ends With Us filming. And again, Saturn in Pisces is significant because Saturn has been in Pisces since March 2023, which literally was the same time that It Ends With Us began filming. If you remember, at the time, they were looking to cast a young Lily. And Taylor had a lot of opinions, not a lot of opinions, but she kind of like signed off on Lily, right? I've seen the red carpet interviews. So it's interesting that now that Saturn's about to move into Aries, we have this development, right? Again, involving Taylor Swift. And it's also really fascinating that Jupiter, the planet of abundance, again, confidence, as I alluded to here, is activating Blake's wounding. And so this is a pretty triggering moment. But Jupiter is also opposing Vertex in Sagittarius. Now, Vertex is this point in the chart that signifies like important people in your life that can be very monumental to the events that occur. Of course, Taylor is a Sagittarius, so the Vertex in Sag feels very Taylor Swift coded. And last but not least, we've got a Mars in Leo situation on Blake's ascendant, and usually, the ascendant is your identity, it's your reputation, but Mars can really offer a challenge, almost like knock you down a couple of pegs if your ego gets a little too out of hand.